soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins, not the shiny nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind. Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins, not the shiny nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind. Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins, not the shiny nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind. Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins, not the shiny nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind. Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins, not the shiny nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind. Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins, not the shiny nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
Hello? Augusta, Georgia. Are you ready for some adrenaline pumping, heart pulse pounding basketball action and the surrounding United States of America? Welcome to Division II basketball from the Christenberry Fieldhouse in Augusta, Georgia. What's up, everybody? My name is Blake Collins, and tonight on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we have a phenomenal basketball doubleheader on tap for you tonight as the Augusta Jaguars go toe-to-toe with the Mountain Lions from Young Harris University, and these two teams are on the opposite sides of the spectrum in both the Peach Belt Conference and in the overall record, with Augusta rising just a tad over Young Harris University with a 7-6 record overall. And in the Peach Belt Conference, they have hope heading into today's game as they sit fifth in the Eastern Division, but they are coming off the last home game that we left you guys with a win versus Montevallo. And just 2 days ago, on the 14th, they edged out Georgia College 62-59 in an overtime game. So there's blossoming hope for Augusta University moving up the ranks in the Eastern Division as far as the Peach Belt Conference women's hoop standings go. Now, Young Harris, on the other hand, they shoot into today's game with a 6-7 record, one game below 500, whereas Augusta University is one game over 500 and 2 games below 500 with a 2-4 mark in the Peach Belt Conference. And in the Western Division, so you got an East-West matchup here with Young Harris sitting second to dead last in the Western Divisions, and they look to turn around their fortunes here at Augusta University. With that being said,
check 1 2 1 2.
We are about to get underway, but first we will pause for the national anthem.
Welcome to Christenberry Fieldhouse for today's Peach Belt Conference game between the Young Harris Mountain Lions and your Augusta Jaguars. And now let's meet the starting lineups. First, for Young Harris, at guard, number 3, Sarah Jorgensen. At guard, number 12, Brianna Bell. At guard forward, number 23, Meredith Carter. Also at the guard forward position.
Check 1 2. Mic check 1 1 2. Test.
You're good. You're good.
Head coach of Mountain Lions is Max Steersman. He is assisted by Peyton Robertson. And now, it's time to meet your Augusta Jaguars. At guard, a 5'4" senior from Gainesville, Florida, number 1, Caleb Lovett.
Augusta, Georgia, and the surrounding United States of America area. Are you ready for some adrenaline-pumping, heart-racing Division II basketball action here at a Christenberry Fieldhouse in Augusta University? Hello, everybody. My name is Blake Collins, and the Augusta Jaguars are taking on the Young Harris Mountain Lions, and we covered in the pregame where their stats are. So let's shoot on over to the starting lineups for the Young Harris Mountain Lions. Starting at guard, number 3, Sarah Jorgensen. Anchoring in at guard, Bianca Bell. Occupying the first forward position is Meredith Tarver. Shooting on into the powered forward position, we have Jada Williams. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Mountain Lions, in the center court position is Jenny Burnett. Now, for the Augusta Jaguars side of things, it's a familiar lineup for all you Jaguars fans, with Kayla Lovett kicking off in the guard position for Augusta University. Sonara Pitt is stationed at guard. Tavia Sykes is rounding in the first forward position. Brianna O'Connor stationed in the forward position, and Brianna Middleton wrapping up in the center position. So as we tip-off goes to the Mountain Lions. Mountain Lions swing it across the perimeter. Nice shot there by the Mountain Lions, but to no avail as Augusta's driving down the lane. Absolutely phenomenal second chance rebound from Brianna Middleton, who puts the shot up, and it sinks in. Everybody, it's Blake Collins along with Taylor Lamb here, and we've got an absolute quick start to this one here at Augusta University, with the Jaguars already jumping out to a 2-0 lead here, and the first foul call of the ball game, as the Jaguars will take reins and take the inbound here. Kayla Lovett, the authoritarian with the ball right now. She dishes it off to Brianna O'Connor, who tears through her defender driving down the lane. She does get fouled, but remember, in the women's game, it's a little bit different because the women play 4 10-minute periods, and also their fouls are cut in half before they get to the bonus. So they'll go to about 5 fouls before they go into the bonus, and a steal there by the Jaguars defense. We've been talking about it all game long with the tremendous and disciplined handwork that the Jaguars possess all season long, and they just display it there. And Brianna O'Connor had a great drive down the lane there, but she could not connect with that layup as she was driving through the interior. Pass now goes to the Mountain Lions, but they misfire on that opportunity. Sonara Pitt shoots back out to Tavia Sykes. Tavia Sykes wide open, drains a three, and Young Harris lost an opportunity to regain possession off a turnover with Tavia Sykes' accurate three-point shot there. Now, Jaguars get the basketball back. Kayla Lovett driving. She dishes it off to O'Connor there, and O'Connor couldn't quite get as much muster on that shot as she wanted to. Air mails that one, and now it is Mountain Lion basketball. Phenomenal drive through the lane, but that was met with great defense by the Jaguars. Mountain Lions are still driving, but something that plagued Montevallo in the last home game, that the Jaguars get a grace period here and cause a turnover. Now the Mountain Lions, let's see if it costs them any points on the opposite end, but Augusta University versus Montevallo last home game created a majority of their offense off of huge and crucial turnovers in that ball game. And Kayla Lovett could not capitalize on the drive. Driving down the lane, ripping through the defense that was set up, but she gets fouled and they get the ball back. She dishes it back out, gives it back to O'Connor. O'Connor, quick as she is, drives through the lane. The Mountain Lions couldn't help but to foul her to it was a charging foul on Brianna O'Connor, and now the Mountain Lions have possession of the basketball. Around the perimeter they go. Looking inside. Quick drive by Sarah Jorgensen. She quickly notices the defense post up. Excellent idea as she sinks in a 2 for the Mountain Lions' first points of the ball game. And a traveling call right there by Brianna O'Connor. She's a little bit upset, but it was right in front of the referee. As now the Jaguars are looking at a 3 in the perimeter and 2 in the interior on defense. Great screen there by the Mountain Lions. Opens up the lane for them to drive down. Try to connect with a layup, but absolutely great defense on the part of the Jaguars there. Rejects that lay-in, but they still are on defense, and Kayla Lovett almost steals the ball, but Brianna O'Connor's right there to cause anarchy and cause a turnover. Quick bounce pass to Kayla Lovett there, and Kayla Lovett is fouled, and it is our first shooting foul of the ball game here in the first period. Kayla Lovett's going to the line for 2 as she sinks in the first free throw from the charity stripe. And this could catapult the Jaguars, if she makes this shot, to a 5-point lead with about 5:45 left to go in the first period. And that shot is money from Kayla Lovett. And that puts the Mountain Lions at a little bit of a disadvantage and almost in a hurry-up offense to try to stop and stall the momentum of the Jaguars. Working outside, trying to dish inside as the Mountain Lions. Drive by Jorgensen there. Dishes it out. That shot was a little bit strong and comped off the back of the rim there, and the Jaguars capitalize on the opposite side of the court with a fresh 2-point shot there, and now it's the Jaguars extend their lead to 9-2 against the Mountain Lions. Quick 2 points there from the Mountain Lions, gets them back within striking distance and cuts down the lead. But then Brianna O'Connor is right there to respond and strike back. The Jaguars did with a nice and gorgeous looking 2-point play there from the Jaguars. On the defensive side, the Jaguars are covering really nicely. Oh, and a nice bounce pass inside for the Mountain Lions. Working the interior, working the exterior and the perimeter. Opens it up, driving into the interior. They get a higher percentage shot with a body guard them. They could not connect, but they will get the ball back when we come back from our first media timeout.
HCCU is the official credit union and financial institution of the Jaguars and Augusta University.
whole new system. What's that?
What happened to the announcer? Well, I mean, the guy is usually over there.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Oh,
But very versatile working crew, which always makes it fun.
Josh Belcher in the game for the Jaguars. Negative 20 for the Mountain Lions.
Josh Belcher tries her hand and is in for the Jaguars, creating fresh legs, and if you're a Jaguars fan, hopefully the accuracy is there for Belcher in today's ball game. Mountain Lions see something on that perimeter to work inside, as they've done that for the 3 times now just in the past 2 minutes. Working the perimeter. Nice bounce pass to the interior from Jorgensen on the assist. Doesn't matter though, they did not ring in with a connected basketball shot, but second chance opportunities prove absolutely wonderful right there for the Mountain Lions, as they are quickly back into this ball game. 11-6. It was 9-2 at one point. They've closed the gap tremendously here and are only down by 5 with 3 to go in the first. Long pass, absolutely long pass there, errant pass. And that's something that the Mountain Lions cannot continue to do even this early in the ballgame. Belcher gets it back. Toss it around. All 5 Jaguars now on the court have touched the ball. And newly inserted J.J. Williams makes her presence felt as she concocts, strikes, and delivers a powerful 3 right there from the Jaguars to boost their lead up by a total of 8 points, 14-6. Now Kayla Lovett is back with the basketball. Bounces it out to JJ. Excellent bounce pass into the interior. Great recognition though by the Mountain Lions, double teaming Abria Harris, but Abria gets it back. Any player you leave wide open for the Jaguars spells trouble, as Abria had about a 3-second difference between the defender's hand and her, and that gap was wide enough for her to knock down a 3-point shot. And Sonora Pitt, working extremely hard down low, gets a little bit too aggressive there. And now Jorgensen for the Mountain Lions will inbound the pass. They get it back out. Working around the perimeter. Wide open. 4 Jaguars surrounding her. Drove in between all 4 of them. Post up just before she gets to the second Jaguar defender underneath and connects with a 2-point basket. Excellent guard work there from the Mountain Lions. And now the Jaguars Parker back in for the Mountain Lions, and now Jaguars extend it even further. It's 17-6. Or excuse me, that was Tarver that came back in the game for the Mountain Lions. My bad on that. As now, Kayla Lovett, with adrenaline-fueled fuel, races down the court, drives into the lane, and produces a nice layup for the Jaguars. Critical ball handling mishap recovered there by the Mountain Lions. Doesn't turn into any type of transition offense for the Jaguars, but the Mountain Lions miss an opportunity there to close the gap, and instead the Jaguars now have the ball, and Williams gets it back out on the perimeter to Lovett. Rewards her with a bounce, with a pass of her own, but Williams, as accurate as she is, can miss a couple of threes every now and then, and you just saw one she missed right there. Great defense there by Kayla Lovett on Jorgensen on the outside perimeter shot to close out the first period. Absolutely tremendous defense by the Jaguars, holding and clamping down the Mountain Lions to a total of 8 points. The Mountain Lions, to get back into this game, have some work to do, not only on the offensive side of things, but on the defensive side of things as we enter into the second period now. Jaguars 19, Young Harris 8.
Fans, don't forget to visit the concession stand located above the west end zone on the upper level of Christenberry Fieldhouse to get your favorite game time snacks. And don't forget, Jaguars are accepted at the concession stand. Thanks to former AU basketball player alumnus Brad Esser's team from Batman's Cafe for providing concessions.
Mountain Lions, if you're the Mountain Lions, take it one possession at a time, slowly. If you are the Mountain Lions here, take it one possession at a time as we enter the second period. Slowly but surely keep creeping up on the Jaguars, and you'll be in good shape. As the Jaguars lead is extended to 19-8. Mountain Lions are doing a tremendous job driving into the interior, drawing Jaguar defenders, and then getting rewarded with fouls, as this is the second shooting foul of the afternoon, but it's the first chance for the Mountain Lions. And they connect with the first one. If you think +1 is nice, when you can knock down a pair from the charity stripe, that's a good play overall for the Mountain Lions as they knock down both free throws and get 2 3 points off of that foul, so it works just as good as a 2-point shot. Now, Sonara Pitt has the ball on the opposite interior. Abria Harris now with it. Shoots it back out to O'Connor in a double team effort. Could not induce a stop by the Mountain Lions as Abria Harris rises out of the ashes of two Mountain Lion defenders over their arms and completely drains a three-point play. But now, on the opposite side, the Jaguars are continuing to work on defense, but this particular foul gets them to reset their offense, but it also allows Nate Teamer to reset his defense. So they first, in the inbounds pass, a dangerous pass out to almost half court there from the Mountain Lions. Let's see what they can do with it. And Brianna O'Connor, the facilitator on defense, usually turns into offensive points. She tried to, right there, facilitate a turnover. Mountain Lions were too spry to let that happen. But it works just as well, as the next shot up for the Mountain Lions was an air ball. Great defense on the turnaround transition, though. And the Mountain Lions quickly have the ball right back. And there's a foul. And it's looking like a blocking foul on Abria Harris there underneath goal. And the Mountain Lions, if they can continue to orchestrate fouls like they're doing and continue to drain and sink in these free throws that they have, they can slowly but surely inch right back into this ball game as they're down by 11, but still they've got to play better defense if they're wanting to stop the Jaguars in full. Kayla Lovett now just brings it around to the opposite side perimeter. Bria Harris now has it on the right side. And Jorgensen creates her first foul of the ball game. No harm done, though, as it just resets the Jags offense. And Brianna O'Connor had a phenomenal look at the basketball, but just could not garner the touch she needed to drain that three-point shot. And that foul did not come back to haunt Jorgensen and the Mountain Lions. And instead, on the opposite side, she creates her own opportunity at the free throw line via a drive and a foul on the Jaguars. And Sarah Jorgensen makes her first and drains a second. So now you're looking at Abria Harris with the cross. They're coming down the lane, post up, stops. And Abria Harris gets it back off of a reward from Kayla Lovett. With great exterior play, she goes interior and works underneath to garner a foul opportunity and a 2 points if she can make both of them. But free throws are never a sure thing. As you see right there, even at the charity stripe, accuracy is predominant feature. She misses one, but she comes back, rebounds, and garners the second free throw. And Brianna O'Connor is one of the quickest guards in terms of hand positioning and anticipation of the basketball that I've seen here with the Jaguars, and she has single-handedly created a lot of offense in multiple games for the Jaguars. And now Kayla Lovett says, Brianna, if you can do it, let me try to do it a little bit better. She does the same exact thing, and Kayla Lovett and Brianna O'Connor are facilitating the Jaguars' offenses. They are catapulted back up to a 27-14, 13-point advantage for the Jaguars with 6:53 left to go in the second. If you're the Mountain Lions here coming out of the timeout, you want to make sure to take care of the basketball. Keep it within your grasp, but also keep it to where the Jaguars cannot anticipate bounces, cannot anticipate the direction of the ball, and hang on to it for a really good high percentage shot, as they almost sprang up right there with a high percentage three, but they elected to go another route. And that pass was almost intercepted there by O'Connor. Instead, it turns into a running floater for the Mountain Lions and 2 points. Great recuperation there for the Mountain Lions, and let's see if that recuperation turns into intensity on the defensive side of the ball for the Mountain Lions. Is O'Connor, both defensively and offensively, is phenomenal with a pump fake there. Doesn't get the shot she wants, but Middleton underneath gets a second chance rebound, but she couldn't connect. And now Mountain Lions again with a costly turnover, and this time it's 2 from Brianna O'Connor as well as a +1. So that was a costly dagger there implemented by the Jaguars, inflicted on the Mountain Lions, especially if Brianna O'Connor can connect with this three, or connect with this and one to make it a 3-point play. As this could literally put the Jaguars up 14 points, and that she sinks it in, and the Jaguars are in firm control of this ball game. Jorgensen racing down the court, surveying the court, surveying the land, seeing what she can create, sends it off, but gets the ball right back. Mountain Lions create space with a crossover that Abria Harris could not get back to guard her lady, but she gets an opportunity on the offensive side of things, but she quickly, it does not generate into anything as she travels, and now the ball is in the possession of the Mountain Lions. Lovett and O'Connor there, absolutely creating havoc defensively, almost gets a turnover, but on the second chance opportunity, the Mountain Lions capitalize and drain 2 points. Tavia now dishing it out to Brianna O'Connor, who sends it back around to Abria. tries to get it back to Brianna O'Connor, saves a turnover right there with a double team in her eyesight. Abria Harris goes one-handed floater. She was very accurate with that in the Fayetteville State game, but that time she could not get the touch she wanted on that basketball, and that 2 points that the Jaguars could have had went by the wayside. Is now a turnover. Great save there from the Mountain Lions, and now let's see if this swing of momentum could be just exactly what the doctor ordered for the Mountain Lions. The three-point shot right there cannot connect, and Brianna O'Connor, dazzling spin move in the interior, cannot connect. It's a little bit too wide and a little bit too soft as it bounced around the outside of the rim there. And now the Mountain Lions, they're trying their darndest to make three-point shots, and the Jaguars are really, really sinking their teeth into that and guarding the perimeter very well. And after that connection with points for the Jaguars, they opt to call a timeout with 3:17 left to go in the second. 32-19 is your score. Jaguars have been burning up the court, extending their lead to a near double digits as it's 32-19, 6 points away from that. As now the Jaguars toss the basketball around the perimeter, looking to drive inside. Belcher has a hand on it. Abria comes back and touches it. Notices Lovett inside. Too hot of a pass as she drops the basketball, and she ultimately takes off and dismisses a two-point opportunity there from the Jaguars. Lack of ball security on the defensive side, or offensive side for the Jaguars, turns into an offensive two-point play for the Mountain Lions. Is Belcher, Lovett, O'Connor, and Harris all touch it for the Jaguars. JJ underneath, bounce pass, Abria, three defenders around her, and she still somehow comes up with the basketball. Absolutely phenomenal tenacity by Abria Harris, but with that many bodies around her, the Mountain Lions had an opportunity to secure a defensive rebound and then traverse on a transitional basketball opportunity that could have connected them with two to 3 points, but as it stands now, they're going to have to work with a full 5-on-5 defensive stand for the Jaguars, and they catch a break there as Abria Harris is leveled with a foul call. Rattles around the rim there, but The basketball with a mind of its own decides to ring around the rosy on the rim and ultimately fall through the basketball net. And now JJ passes it out to Lovett, who extends the ball out to Belcher. Belcher and O'Connor playing hot potato with the basketball, and now it ends up in JJ's hands. She's usually accurate. Her and Belcher are some of the most accurate three-point shooters that the Jaguars have. JJ takes a shot and unfortunately could not pull the trigger on a made basketball shot. As now what was an opportunity for the Jaguars to create some offense, the Mountain Lions come roaring back and they create that opportunity and they establish and make that two-point play. And slowly but surely, don't look now, what was an 11-point advantage is now down to 7 for the Mountain Lions. As just I was about to say, great defense, a double team. Some of the Mountain Lions players were looking at that double team instead of the man and looking at the ball, and it cost them right there. Even though that three from Brianna O'Connor did not make it, she was wide open, and anyone that's wide open like that, 75% of the time, knocks the shots down. So an escape route there by the Mountain Lions gets them out of trouble, but they still have some work to do as they're down 7, but they're closing in as we speak with the ball in their possession. High arcing pass. And that'll be the first half, folks. Great execution on offense for the Jaguars, springing out to a maximum 11-point advantage at one point, but the second quarter, especially the last 10 minutes of the second quarter, was majorly Mountain Lions as they have erased that 11-point advantage, and now it is only 7, 32-25. And if you're going into the half, the Mountain Lions, a positive vibe going into the half. And if you are the Jaguars, continue to work on that defense, continue to solidify and dominate the interior and exterior. But an absolute wonderful sign if you're the Mountain Lions heading into the locker room at halftime here, closing the gap and only trailing by 7. We will see you at the second half. Hello? We cook?
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
All
Hello,
right.
Blake. Check. Check.
You are good.
You talk.
Yep, sir. You are good.
So you're a little quiet.
Well, right now I am because we're halftime, but once we...
So this is Chad. This is
Right.
you.
Right.
Test. Check.
Yep. So, folks, just in case you're still on with us, and
You're doing awesome.
Thank you
so much.
just in case you're wondering what the heck's going on while we're testing this stuff, we are running with new equipment now for the commentators. Usually, I'll do women's, and I'll produce for the women and the men with the original headsets, but we got new equipment to where we can do more things with this. And so we're going to test this out in the second half. Chad Cook is going to come on with me in the second half, as I'll still do play-by-play, and then he'll come in with the analyst, and then we're testing this out for the men's game as well, because during the men's game, we'll switch roles. Chad will be doing play-by-play, and I'll do analyst, but we want to make sure, as you guys can hear me, hopefully extremely well, we want to test this out with Chad so that we can get him right for the men's game. It may be like this for a couple of games. We're still trying to figure this out. We'll get more equipment in the days to come, but we're trying to make a presentation better for you and maybe get some interviews and stuff like that, mid-game, post-game, pre-game, or whatnot. So just bear with us for the time being, but in a few minutes, you just heard Taylor Lamb helping me check this out. What Chad Cook will be on in a second to test his out, and what we'll do from here on to the end of the ball game is go analyst and play-by-play to help call the women's game in conjunction with making sure everything is going down copacetically and also efficiently for the men's game. Yes, sir.
Blake, testing.
Yes, sir. Hey,
All right.
turn it up just a little bit.
Yes, sir. Okay, so testing again. I turned it up. Up more? Okay.
Mhm.
How's that?
Do a little bit more.
Well, that's max. That's
Okay.
maximum there. So if you want me to move it from there.
Wait. Come here.
Yes,
Come
sir.
here. What is this?
I'm good. How are you? I'm sorry. I'm live on the web stream. So. We're doing a little live producing here. Blake,
Yes,
I love it.
exactly.
Blake's
It's
the
all
best
the way up.
producer in town.
It's all the way up. All right, this one's good. Take this. All right, try it now.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Hold the microphone up a little bit so that way we can get more of a.
Is that better? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, hang on.
You mess with that, I'll go offline.
Yeah. We got one. Go there. Oh. No, not what we want.
You're doing major damage on my ears, I know that.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Just wanted to give you that feedback.
Yeah. All right. 1, 1, 2, 2. That's good. All right, go ahead and say something.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Chad Cook reporting in.
All right.
So Blake, I love it, man. Good live production skills. You're the play-by-play man and the producer.
Yes,
Love
sir. We're trying our darndest. And I was telling them that this will open the floor up to do like post-game, pre-game, middle interviews and stuff like that to bring them more content too.
Well, I'm so excited about it. I'm going to be, I don't know if you explained it, but I'm going to be on the baseline.
Right.
And you're going to be up here. We're
Yep.
going to be talking. You're going to do play-by-play for the women, right?
Exactly.
And I'll come in, I'll come in with my opinion.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. which makes for, as you and John have worked together now for years, makes for a really good dynamic when you can have two voices at the same time feeding off each other. So this is going to be absolutely wonderful.
Test.
Right now I can, but
Well, I mean, if it doesn't sound like the feedback, doesn't sound like I'm on, am I on?
right now, hang on.
Sorry for the live production, but you could hear me. Could you hear
Let's
me?
see. Hang on. That's on, and is that yeah, that's up all the way.
Okay, so you just tell me if you can't hear me.
Okay.
You know, if I go silent for a while, you
Okay.
know. How you doing? Good to see you.
I can't hear you at all.
Killing me,
Okay.
just so you know.
All right. All right. So as we get that back, excuse me for a second. As we are coming back live, and Kayla Lovett extends the ball out to Brianna O'Connor, tails it back to Tavia Sykes. Brianna O'Connor lifts off at the perimeter and cannot connect with that three-point shot, but man, was that high arcing three-point attempt pretty. Is now the Mountain Lions have come roaring back from 11 down to 7 at the start of the third period. And a foul was connected there. So now the Mountain Lions are at the line. Pretty free throw shot there, sinks in the first one. As you connect with the second one, the Mountain Lions have slowly but surely creeping back into this ball game. Kayla Lovett now with a pass to Brianna O'Connor, driving inside. Middleton has a chance with it and gets blocked. So now it's an interesting dynamic, because now it's like the Mountain Lions are roaring back with the momentum and the offensive swing, and it's almost like the Jaguars are on their heels a little bit, as that shot is wide. And a jump ball, it looks like, and that goes to the Jaguars. And now the Jaguars with Kayla Lovett back into the swing of things here, as she dishes it into Sonara. But again, the Mountain Lions are playing with an extra bit of tenacity coming into the third quarter, and with a liftoff trying to connect with a two-point play. But you can see the resurgency by the Mountain Lions, knowing that they've cut the lead down by a margin entering into the third period. They can smell the blood, and they're pouncing on it. I can't hear you at all. So now we've got Middleton dishing out to O'Connor, and both Briannas have a hand in escorting the Jaguars and cushioning their lead by two more points. Inside pass down low. Sonara Pitt loses the possession for the Jaguars, and now the Jaguars are still in the lead, but it's slashed down to a 3-point cushion. Sarah Jorgensen now with the ball. They work the perimeter to a wide open Mountain Lion, but off Sonara Pitt's leg. And a break there for the Jaguars as they had a wide open lady in 3-point land downtown to tie this ball game up, but instead the Mountain Lions keep the possession and still have a second chance at the better breath of life here. They're trying to tie this ball game up with 6 minutes left to go in the third. Missed 2 3-point shots right there. And now Brianna O'Connor on the Jaguars side of things bounces one too hard and cannot connect with that 3-point shot. So now we go back the other way, and ball is back in the Mountain Lions territory because of a travel call right there. Now O'Connor setting up the defense there, penetrating hard, drawing 2 defenders, dishing it out to the perimeter. They cannot capitalize, though, on it, as neither can the Mountain Lions on their offensive possession. And now the pace is starting to slow down just a little bit, realizing that you don't have to tie this ball game up in one shot. You still have some time to work to navigate to tie this ball game up. And a foul was just levied down by the referees, and the Jaguars have a 2-point opportunity at the free throw line. I don't know.
At the timeout, we'll talk.
Okay.
Natalie Myers back in the game for the Jaguars. Sarah Reed and Meredith Parker back in the game for the Mountain Lions.
Sonara Pitt drains the second one. And now she takes a seat. And Mallory Myers checks into the ball game for the Jaguars. Nate Teamer electing to go with speed on the court. And a little bit of an undersized 5 now for the Jaguars. It's 3 Jaguar defenders, O'Connor, Abria Harris, and Belcher guard there for the Jaguars and come up with a steal. So now Mallory Myers attending to the basketball. She dishes it out. O'Connor back now to Myers, setting up Jorgensen. Is she going to drive down, or is she going to like to stay at the perimeter? Instead, she passes it out to Harris, who tries to squeeze it back in to Middleton there, but the Mountain Lions' crafty hand maneuvering there erases that opportunity. Jaguars come back, though, off of a misfire from the Mountain Lions. And Middleton, with nice post play there, absolutely crushes the 2-point opportunity. Great, phenomenal lane presence there for the Mountain Lions, driving through, creating the contact. And Mallory Myers is engaged with her first foul, and as we come back, the Mountain Lions will have a +1 to attempt right after the break.
For all your cleaning needs, keep Janet King in mind. Janet King, the king of cleaning.
So, Tess, can you hear me good? Not showing up on the broadcast. Well, get back to the broadcast. That's cool. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Myers tries to get the basketball in for the Jaguars, cannot connect. Opposite side of things, the Mountain Lions have an opportunity to pierce this lead even further as it back down to 2, but cannot, so the Jaguars maintain a 4-point advantage and a scram for the ball when the Jags were on offense, and they come back with the possession of the ball, and now Belcher and Myers are trading off passes, and let's see what they can do with it. Is Myers driving down, but too many bodies around her, and a block there from the Mountain Lions as they're driving hard. Tenacity is there, but a foul called on the Jaguars, and Brianna Middleton gets carded there for the foul. And this is not what the doctor ordered if you are a Jaguar, but you might have caught a break because what could have been a free 2 points turns into 1 point that was just missed off of the charity stripe. So now the second one is crucial, and that one does not fall through. So the Jags catch a huge break right there and still maintain that 4-point advantage heading into 2 minutes into the third period. And a foul call there by the Jaguars, but it gives possession back to the Mountain Lions as both teams throughout the course of this game has stayed under the bonus in terms of fouls. So great discipline on defense from both sides. of a lane violation there, so the Jaguars get the ball back. Travel call ensued, and the Jaguars give up an opportunity to escort their lead out even further. Now, nice screen turned into a pick there from the Mountain Lions to get around Jorgensen with the ball to set up the interior. Jaguars defense collapsed on the interior, and the Mountain Lions capitalized with a foul. So it is now 1 minute and 11 seconds to go in the third. That shot was missed by the Mountain Lions. They've missed a couple of crucial free throws here that could have easily tied this ball game up for them, considering that they're only down by 2. And considering how the first half went for the Jaguars, this, if you're a Jaguars fan, this is a little bit concerning. Abria Harris shoots it out to J.J. Williams. J.J. diagonal there, trying to get the outlet pass to Josh Belcher. She could not as she throws it out of bounds. She tried to slide it inbounds, but it didn't slide at all. So that slider did not break at all, and now they get a break there because the Mountain Lions lose possession of their offensive possession. Mountain Lions come back with a rebound. Jorgensen working, love it. Crossover now, driving, initiating, springs it out. Gets it in return, Jorgensen misfires on the 3. 12 seconds to go, 10, 9, 8. Jorgensen driving, penetrating, cannot connect the 2, and JJ, last second, that close to touching the rim, and we go into the fourth quarter. 38-36, it is a brand new ball game, and we have got a heck of a fourth period in store. Mountain Lions roaring back with an emphatic charge. We'll see if the Jaguars can hold them off, or we'll see if, for the first time this game, the Mountain Lions can take the lead and sustain that lead.
Question.
Yes.
Men's game starts.
Yes.
I sit here and it's all good.
Yeah.
Do I get your stuff because that doesn't work or what?
I'll work on those. What we'll do is if I can get that working, we'll stick with that one, and then we'll go from there. If not, I'll switch with this one and continue working on that one while you do the game, and then if we ever get it back working.
I'll put my earphones into that thing.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
And can you hear me? Like,
Yeah.
can you put something in your ears to know if I'm on?
Yeah, and
Will I do that?
Yeah, we'll.
And then maybe I'll walk down there and we test it one time. See if it
Okay.
works.
All right.
But first thing we do is make sure I'm on here.
Yeah.
And I'll do it solo. I'll do mine solo.
Okay. Hey, Chad, are you down there? All right, so it's looking like a very interesting situation with 28 and a half seconds left to go in the ball game. Jaguars, 5 points, have the advantage. And if you're Nate Teamer, you want to kind of scheme around what the Mountain Lions are going to do and try to get the ball into some of the more accurate free throw shooters' hands, because you know the Mountain Lions are in foul territory right now with 28.5 seconds left. And they do just that and start fouling, as Kayla Lovett is a recipient of this foul. And the next foul will put the Mountain Lions in bonus territory, in the foul bonus territory for the first time this game. Very, very disciplined basketball game as far as fouls goes. And the Mountain Lions call a timeout with 21.4 to go. Only down by 3.
Hey, when we go back live, can we do a test?
Yeah.
Yeah, test it here, and then we'll test it over there, see if it works.
All right. Chad, are you down there?
Well, I'm testing out. I don't know if you can hear. I'm
All right, folks, new equipment. We're trying it out, and we've got some kinks, which we thought we were going to have coming into today's ball game, but that is for another day, as the Mountain Lions are right back in the thick of things, only down by 2. Only down by 2 points here, and make that a slim 1-point lead, causing Nate Teamer to take a timeout of his own in a crucial 15 seconds on the docket when we get back. Hey, Chad, are you down there? Hello? No? Okay. Jocelyn gets fouled, not the lady you want to see go to the line if you are the Mountain Lion. She's a very accurate free throw shooter and an extremely accurate free throw shooter. So definitely not the lady you want to see go to the line if you are the Mountain Lions, especially in a critical juncture such as this one is right here, with the Mountain Lions only down now by 2. So we could be going into overtime. We'll just have to see what plays out. And Jocelyn fires it up and puts the Jaguars in as firm position as they can possibly, well, in a very firm position here with a 3-point lead, 14.1 seconds left. And we will see, because both teams are now in a timeout. So you've got a little bit of time, so you want to get it to half court as quickly as possible, but realize you do have a little bit of time to set up your shot as well if you are the Mountain Lions. And I'm going to try to maneuver out to 3-point territory to see if you could connect with a 3, but that's all driven by the setup and what's about to happen now. Mountain Lions get it cross court. 5 seconds. 3 misses. Jaguar basketball, they will hold off, and the Jaguars hold off a roaring Mountain Lions team for the victory. 51-49. Jaguars have a little bit of work to do coming out of this game, but valiant effort on the Jaguars to hold off the Mountain Lions. Mountain Lions have got to be proud of the way they played in the second half. And just a little bit here, a little bit of the stats we have, especially in the point game, as Jenny Burnett leading Young Harris with amassing 10 points. Meredith Carver completing 9 baskets. Brianna Bell connecting with 8. Sarah Jorgensen accumulates 4 points. Deidre Brown makes an appearance and knocks down 2. McQuaid, Williams, and Reed were silent as far as points go, but they do have 3 rebounds for McQuaid and Williams and 1 for Reed. On the Jaguar side of things, O'Connor with 9 points and a defensive facilitator that caused a lot of chaos for the Mountain Lions. Brianna Middleton escorts 8 points out of the baskets that she shot. Abria Harris wrangles in 7 points. Kayla Lovett with a nice addition of 6 points. JJ connects with a huge 3. Sonera with 2. Myers and Belcher both have amassed a great deal. And let's see here. Sonara Pitt with 2 points. Or excuse me, let me do the
Wake me up, man. I'm ready.
All right, let me do the. Had the halftime stats, so the full stats are Tarver with 13, Burnett with 12, Bell with 8, Jorgensen with 9, Daisha Brown with 2, for Young Harris. Augusta on the docket has Brianna O'Connor initiating 9 points. Middleton cranks up 8 points. Harris wrangles in 7. Kayla Lovett adds 6. Jocelyn Belcher with a huge 3 catapults her total to 5 points. JJ Williams anchors in at 3 points. Tavia with 3. Sonara contributes 2, and so forth. So the Jags with a huge win as we venture on into the men's game. About to test this out and see if it works. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Blake Hans. We'll see you back here in 22 minutes for the men.